I about jacked this thing up really bad, and I'm fixing to tell you how. Hey guys, Josh at Bane Tech, and if you were following my social networks, you would have seen a post that I made about how I pretty much screwed this thing up, or I came close to it. I had a really close call. And what happened was, long story short, I came home from a work trip. I had my duffel bag, dirty clothes, all kind of stuff, and what I did is I wrapped this up with the clean shirt that I had, my extra shirt, so that way it just wouldn't get damaged because I used my Note 3 as my main device at the time. Anyways, I put the whole freaking bag in I took all the clothes out of the bag, forgot this was wrapped up in it, into the washing machine. Go to take a shower to get all cleaned up, come back and realize, oh, freaking A, I left my phone in there. And sure enough, this thing was just sitting like some clothes right into it, drenched with water. My wife had turned on the washing machine. For some reason, she turned it off, thank goodness, and it was still there. Not submerged, so that was a good thing, but it was in the direct flow of water as it came down. It was completely soaked with water. The plastic case was on it, so it saved some areas to where it was dry, but this is what I did right away. This is at nighttime, there's no stores open, there was nothing I could do. I just had to find some home remedies. What I did at first was I grabbed a bag of white rice and put it in there, left it overnight, didn't take it out until probably lunchtime. And I checked on it because that night, before I did the rice thing, I noticed that at the bottom of the screen there was this really weird shadowing going on, stuff that wasn't there before. So I was like, dadgummit, there's some water damage, so I need to do something. So I put it in that bag of rice. When I checked on it the next day at around lunchtime, the screen was flickering. I'm like, no, I just thought I was just completely SOL. So I was desperate because I just couldn't give up on it, and I looked up all kinds of information, tried to find out stuff, and people were pretty much like, you're just got a 50-50 chance if you can get this thing fixed before permanent damage and all that kind of stuff. Fortunately, I was in a good 50%. And what I did was I took this outside, I left it out in the sun for about 20 minutes at a time with about an hour and a half, I'd say about an hour and a half altogether. So about 20 minutes I'll leave this outside. I put it out on that brick because it's nice and warm, and I knew that it would get some nice toastiness to try to get rid of that water or any kind of moisture trapped inside. And I did that 20 minutes, took it back inside. I would just let it cool off, kind of check on it, see if that shadowing was still there, if the flickering was still going on. The first couple of times there's still that shadowing and there was still a little bit of a flicker, so I just, about an hour and a half altogether, the end result is that there's no flickering whatsoever. The shadowing is gone, and it's just back to that nice lovely yellow screen at the bottom. So I was very fortunate to get this thing fixed, and I wanted to share with you how I fixed my problem, my mishap, my mistake, my stupid, irresponsible forgetfulness decision that I made by putting the phone into the washing machine. But it's fixed, and that's the main thing I wanted to share with you and how I got it fixed. Again, if this happens to you, do not turn it on, for one. That's the first mistake I made. I turned it on, but I was still curious to see if there's any water damage. Anyways, don't turn it on. If you have direct sunlight, if you have a heat lamp, if you have anything hot like that, depending, if you're outside and it's a sunny day, go ahead and use the sun. If not, find a warming element like that and put it with it, 20 minutes at a time. It's probably going to take about an hour and a half altogether with that direct kind of lighting. So that's what fixed it. That's how I got mine revived and no problems whatsoever. I am not SOL up the creek without a paddle. I did not waste $360 some odd when I got this. Otherwise, you would have been seeing some drop tests. You probably would have seen some hammer tests or something like that to see just some fun videos I could have done with this in case it was actually jacked up. But again, thank goodness it wasn't, and I'm so glad it all worked out. Thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so you can see more videos like this. Yeah.